Welcome everybody to tax planning part 2. Tax planning, again, I've been encouraging, is very important. And tax planning starts with understanding your tax bracket. And that's what I'm going to be talking about today, you guys. You can really plan for the future. You can't really plan for the future if you don't know where you are today. So first tax planning tip is to figure out what federal tax bracket you're in, okay? So I'm going to be displaying this on your screen. I'm going to be screen sharing you guys, putting in the tax brackets, you guys, for 2024 up there to let you guys know, okay? Hopefully you can see it. If you're watching on your mobile device, you can turn it sideways, you guys, so you can see it in a larger screen. United States has a progressive tax system. That means people with higher taxable income are subject to a higher tax rate, right? While people with a lower taxable income are subject to a lower tax rate. So these are the 7 federal income tax brackets: 10%, 12%, 22%, 24%, 32%, 35%, and 37%. And you need to know which one that you fall in, okay, you guys? So tax season 2025 is coming up. So that's why I'm discussing all of this with you guys today to help you prepare, okay? So no matter what bracket you're in, you probably won't pay that rate on your entire income. And there's 2 reasons. You get to subtract tax deductions, you guys, to determine your taxable income. That's why your taxable income usually isn't the same as your salary or total income. Number 2, you don't just multiply your tax bracket by your taxable income. Instead, the government divides your taxable income into chunks and then taxes each chunk at the corresponding rate. And then taxes each chunk at the corresponding rate. Okay, so example. Let's just say I'm going to be using my board. Everybody know I use my board. Let's just say a single filer. You're a single filer. Excuse me, I don't know why I'm saying father, but filer. And you have a taxable income of $35,000, which I have on my board. Now let me see my. Okay, you have a taxable income of $35,000. Okay, so I have it on my board up here displayed. Let's say that puts you in a 12% tax bracket, okay? By looking at the chart that you see on the screen, you fall in that 12% tax bracket for the let's say, I'm just saying for 2023 tax year, okay? Taxes filed in 2024, because this is an example. But do you pay the 12%, you guys, on that 35,000? No. Actually, you pay only 10% on that 11,000. Okay, on the first 11,000, you pay 12% on the rest. So this much, 12%, and then let's say 11,000. I'm gonna put a line right here and put $11,000. You guys, if you can see on my screen. Right in here is going to be 10%, you guys, so that you understand it. That's why it's important, you guys, to tax plan, okay? So you're not going to pay actually the 12% on all of that 35,000, okay? You actually going to pay the 10% on the 11,000, okay? So on the first 11,000, you pay 10%. On the rest of it, you pay the 12% on the rest, so that you can understand, okay? So that's why I made sure that I put this on the screen for you guys to understand. And again, it's important to tax plan. Tax planning is not just for tax pros. Even though you guys, you see me with this tax pro boss planner, and then I have the tax payer, you guys, planner. It's still, you have to tax plan regardless if you're a taxpayer or a tax pro. Tax planning is good for both. You need to know, again, what tax bracket that you in, so that they can help you during tax season. And that's why I made sure, you guys, that I put this information on your screen. So You need to also know the difference between the tax deductions and the tax credits. Again, tax deductions and tax credit may be the best part of preparing your tax return. Both reduce your tax bill, but in very different ways. Knowing the difference can create some very effective tax strategies that reduce your tax bill. And I talk about this, you guys, in my latest book as well, for those of you who are interested in it. Tax deductions are specific expenses you incur that you can subtract from your taxable income, you guys. They reduce how much of your income is subject to taxes. Tax credit are even better. That gives you a dollar for dollar reduction in your tax bill. For instance, a tax credit value at $1,000 lowers your tax bill by $1,000. So that is awesome, you guys. So you need to understand the tax deductions and the tax credits. And again, I talk about a lot of that information in my new book, How to Get a Bigger Refund Legally. For those of you who don't have it, grab your copy. It's in my store online. You guys, it's available right now. Ebook, download immediately, you guys, after you purchase. Also, you guys, you see me with the Tax Pro Boss Planner. But don't forget, you guys, that I also have the Tax Payer Planner as well that's available also in my store. So for those of you who don't have all this right now, grab it. It would definitely help you prepare for tax season 2025. Okay, that's all I have for today. Next week, I'll go over more information to help you regarding tax, to prepare for tax season 2025.